Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Ryan. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. A little bit of first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It can change momentum in a big way.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it or turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Yeah, we'll see what is off. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down
nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
The 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball throw, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. That is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and he'll force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, it's Bell. And he will get this gets to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Chargers 7, Jets nothing.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And Allen's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Bring
Bell.
second and 9.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Kenneth.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Ryan. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Brian Burns able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Ryan. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's got daylight. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Throwing on second down. Ryan. Oh, he's got him on the slant. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Jets.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Going for Metcalf on the deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Bell, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This from 36 yards out.
The field goal.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they? And my goodness, another interception. Derrell James with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in front for sure.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a throw here, hold in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Chargers 35, Jets 3.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
3rd down. 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Chargers take
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 22. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And just ship. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 8.
From the 27, Ryan trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to look. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Jets 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49, Jets 3.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Ryan. Going for the deep ball. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Jets on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 11. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They're going to look to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it with Bell, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
And the Jets first down.
They'll run on first down. Bell, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. It's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The tackle by
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. They'll go again with Bell. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'll have to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 6, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.